What is good, everybody? It is Pastor Daryl. Listen, it is time for different. You know what it means. It is time to talk about Christ, culture, hot topics, social issues, all of it, all through the lens of our young people. So look, I got a special guest today, as always, but you know what you have to do first. Like, subscribe, share the podcast, share this moment with everybody. We'll see you in the chat, all right? Let's hit different. See y'all. Well, look, happy Saturday, everybody. We are so excited for another different podcast, and I have a different guest. So, man, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Chosen. Hey, guys.
Dope name. You heard it right. If you felt like your TV just like glitched, it didn't. Your name is literally Chosen.
Chosen.
Bam. Bam. So do you get like comments a lot? What is okay, one of the most complimentary comments or remarks you've gotten about your name, or one of them like weird comments you like, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I have gotten, someone thought I said Chelsea, so some people call me Chelsea sometimes, or they'll say choosing, or they think it's spelled with the Z, so like they like chosen, or they'll think it's spelled with apostrophe, like, oh, so there's an apostrophe in there. I'm like, no, I don't know where that would be.
First off, that's racist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
can
is.
Can we say no, like how it's spelled?
I was like, an apostrophe. I don't know what you thought that was.
With a Z?
I said, and I hate when people ask me, oh, how do you spell it? Like you would see it on a paper, like you would see it in the Bible. There's nothing else to it. It's chosen. Like
choosing.
Yeah, choosing or Chelsea. Mm-hmm. But I've got a lot of nicknames too. They call me Cho-Cho, Chosen Wozen. Yeah.
Bro, that's corny. Yeah. That is so corny. Like, leave it dope as it is.
Well, some of them I think are funny. Like me and my friends or people that are close to me, I guess they can say it. But I mean, not like everyone says it. But
yeah. So Chosen is definitely a dope name.
Yes.
And it's a strong. Matter of fact, we were kind of talking about names and why I've chosen. Even for my own kids, because again, words have power, right? And we're really big on what it means, what your name means, because that's what you're calling into existence. Yeah. So yeah, I love that. I love that. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I kind of know you now.
Yes.
But I would love for our audience just to kind of get to know you. Are a senior.
Yes.
Class of 2023.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So top 5 schools. What you got?
Top 5 schools is Pace University, located in New York. We got Roosevelt University, which is in downtown Chicago, Illinois. Then we got University of Michigan. And then we got Syracuse University, which is also in New York.
Okay.
And those are my top 5.
Okay.
Yes.
So again, no Nashville schools.
Yes. No, I don't want to stay here. I want to go out and venture and be in the new place.
And there's nothing wrong with being in new.
Nothing wrong with that, no.
Yeah. So we had a question. I had a question for offline before we set up and all that good stuff and say, yo, are you a suburbs kid or a city kid? Where do you see yourself? How did you reply to that?
I said I'm in the middle. I said that my mom brings out that city part of me, that busy ongoing life. And then I got my dad who brings out that family, that country life, that normal laid back life. And so I want both. I like to have 50-50.
Yeah.
So both my parents bring out both of it in me. So like that.
Okay, what's the one thing you love about the country life other than family? So we know that family, country living, but what is that one country activity that you like, oh, I love when I'm with my dad's people because they do?
We have grill outs. They like to go to a park and just lay back in the sun, play the music, be with your family, flipping patties, talking with our cousins. I remember they had made us put our phones away. We're like, just talk to your family. Like, let's be quiet. Like, just observe life. Sit at the park with your cousins and, grilling out and having fun.
Okay.
Just being.
So that outdoors,
life. That outdoors, yeah. So have you ever been on like a 4-wheeler? Have y'all done like things like that? No, I've never been in a 4-wheeler. I mean, my dad's a pickup truck.
Come on, pickup truck,
a little Ford F-150.
Listen,
so,
that is country. That's how you know.
Yes.
If listen, okay, you're not from the country unless your people got a Ford.
And you can see the difference in my mom. Cause guess what car she got?
Probably some high speed.
She got a Mercedes Benz.
city.
And there's a divide. There's that country and there's that city bougie life.
I mean, no, it's okay. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like for me, okay. So and it's so funny you said that. When we lived in Clarksville, we had certain vehicles, right?
Yes.
Like we loved the SUVs and the trucks. I used to have a Dodge Ram big truck, making all that noise. And then when we moved back to the city, I'm like, no, I like my Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
I want something small, something can navigate. I can
small
park
cars.
it anywhere. It's a real thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
now
I like
that you
small
say
cars.
it,
Yeah, I like small cars.
smart cars are dope. Yeah. So if you could have any vehicle, now that we're on vehicles,
I have 3.
3.
I already have them.
Top 3 vehicles. What you got?
Okay, my dream car is a Jeep Wrangler, but now my dream car is a black Dodge Challenger. Like I got to be like the cleanest black Dodge Challenger ever. And then my
High
third
gloss?
one, yeah,
Where it
like
looks
gloss.
wet
It gotta be
all the
glossy.
time?
No, not wet, but just like that black, like that sleek, clean black.
Okay.
And then a small car, but I think it might be a Mini Cooper or something, but a small car.
Yeah.
Because that maneuver, I can swipe in and out, So
I'm telling you, the Mini Cooper,
Yes.
You can park anywhere.
and
like-
it's small. Like I don't need no big car. Like what I need a big old car for?
Right.
Especially I'm the one driving. Like maybe a back seat, yeah, it's fine. But like I mean, if it's no back seat, I'm good.
I'm good. Right. Like I have a little trunk space, and that's cool.
Right, that's all I need.
So here's a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand being downtown and people in these big like dually trucks. Sir and ma'am, we're
Driving downtown. Where are you?
Why? That is
Why?
like 4 cars that could have been right
Yes.
there.
Taking
And
up all
you
that
have this-
space.
You have this extended bed.
Right.
Too
And
much.
ain't nobody in the car but you.
Right.
Where the 12 kids at? Like where's all that all that space you have in the car? Like what are you using it for? Like
Right.
let's be for real. Come on.
So 12th grader,
Yes.
you got your 5 schools, you like that city country life, but you're also like artsy.
Yes.
You're artsy. So let's speak to that.
Yes. So I go to art school, but I like to sing, dance, and do theater. And just I like talking about my progression. Like I said, I wasn't born. There's a lot of people who say like I did theater since I was like 3. I'm like I kind of started later in life. I did like the steps. I did like dance, and then I did singing, and then I did acting, and then I just added it all together, and that made theater. So it's a lot to it, but I'm happy with where I'm going and where I could be going because my talent is there.
Yeah. Which
like
is
that.
why you chose some of the schools.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this
They
is
have great theater programs. So,
Yeah. So, okay, out of the acting, the singing, the dancing, yes, they all work together.
Yes.
Perfectly. However, if I had to pick one,
Singing my passion. I sing when I'm bored. What I like to do when I'm bored or when I have nothing to do, or where like my hobby is, I love doing karaoke. So, like I will sit on YouTube for hours. Like you can even ask my mom. I'll sit on YouTube for hours just doing karaoke. I just like singing. Like I sing when I'm bored. I sing when I'm upset. I sing like music in general is my therapy, and stuff like that. Like
So do you
karaoke.
write? Have you
I wrote songs when I was younger, and they're still coming to mind. Like they're a little bit catchy songs, but
Okay.
I don't see myself as a songwriter. Like I don't know. I can't really do that. I can
Okay.
sing songs, but
If you could sing, if you could have any artist to write a song, whose song would you like love to sing to? Like, all right, this artist wrote this song. I would definitely hop on whatever they wrote.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because all her songs are so good. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I have like a big voice, so it's kind of, my mom always talks about my voice range. Like she always gets mad at me while I try to sing a song that's not in my range, and I don't even know what that means. I'm like, girl, so what you trying to say? I can't sing. Like what you trying to say?
Mom's gonna give it to you straight.
Right. My mom always give me straightforward. But when I actually broke it down and she actually was telling me, it kind of makes sense. Like, I wouldn't be singing like a person who sings like low because I can't sing low. So I'm gonna sing songs that are like either higher. But I have a big voice. Like I sing loud and big, and people who sing like that are like Jennifer Hudson, Whitney Houston,
now.
Adele. So I sing songs like that are in my range and that I can relate to. So Whitney Houston is one of those people. Like I just love her songs and her music and the way she sings.
Favorite Whitney song that you like? Ooh, every time I am embodying this phenomenal artist.
I have a couple, but I just learned this song, Greatest Love of All. I just learned that, so I like
Really?
that song now. But then it's All at Once and Saving All My Love for You. Yes. And there's another song too, but those are my top 3.
Yo. All right. So I have a spin to that. I'm so glad you said that because we always close the show out with something dope. So we'll pause on that for a sec. We'll just pause. We'll pause. So again, I do have some questions.
Okay.
I do have some questions. And you already answered one of your top 3 cars, right?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about Jeeps. Okay. I don't understand the excitement around Jeeps right now.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love the Wranglers. I'm like, they're just too boxy for me."
I don't know. I don't really know. I forgot what made me like Jeep Wranglers, but I don't know. It's something about them. They just seem, I don't know. I forgot why I liked them, but ever since I was a kid, I don't know why Jeep Wranglers I just like them so much.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but yeah.
Is it the taking the doors off?
That I kind of like that, and I was like the no door. I like how people look when they be riding around in Jeep. Like, all right now,
They do look cool.
Yeah,
they definitely.
want to think about it, I don't like that big body. Can't even park in a parking spot. Like it's kind of like
Okay, all right.
But so that's why I kind of moved towards a small, a Dodge Challenger or a little Mini Cooper. And I was like, being realistic. When if I'm being realistic, it probably wouldn't be a Jeep Wrangler. Maybe if I got older, but like.
With the 50-11 kids in the 50-11 kids.
With the 50-11 kids in the backseat, maybe we got a Jeep Wrangler hop in the car, But yeah, I just let the top down, no doors.
Okay, all right. So going to that, would you rather live in the mountains or like the beach life? And the reason and why this one of these questions is so good for you, because really that kind of speaks to kind of the dynamic of your upbringing. Like your mom is from Oregon.
Yes.
That is, Black people do exist in Oregon,
they do.
people. I'm just throwing
living proof.
Living proof.
Yes.
Okay? We have one. They have been spotted.
Spotted, yes. Alive and well in Portland, Oregon. They do exist.
Oh goodness. So that mountain life, and you were saying how beautiful it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's green. It's clean. The views, the air, like I remember my mom told me, she was like, "Yeah, the air is amazing." I'm like, the air, like what that got to do with any place? But the air is just, I don't know, it just smells more cleaner and it's just more fresh. Yeah. Portland, Oregon,
Oregon, as some say.
Oregon.
Yes. All right. So mountain life or beach life?
Mountain life.
Really?
Yes.
Over the beach. Think about
that's screaming LA and Miami for me, and I don't really know. I mean, I guess the beach is nice, but I can see myself in a cabin or living in the mountains like that. I like that nature life. It's like, I'm everything. It's all over the place. So I would say the mountains. I can see myself in the mountains.
You are definitely, as the more that you talk and the more that we kind of get to know you as a person, you are a really good blend of your parents.
Yes. We talked about, yes.
As
both.
you know what I'm saying? And again, and with that truth, like knowing that, all right, the truth is I'm just a great melting pot of my parents, right? Are there any shadows that you gotta fight to not live in? Like, these are the steps of my parents, and they're uber successful, and they want me to follow this train of thought, but I kind of want to go this way.
Yes, that's kind of with my mom, because my mom is a businesswoman all over the place. She's done so many things in Nashville, so she was kind of like my shadow, because even now, just the life of a busy mom like my mom, it's really crazy. Like the behind the scenes, because she talked about that she wants to create a movie or some type of documentary about her life, and she wants me to play her, or she wanted to do an interview about the life of being an executive daughter, and mainly me, because I'm the only person out of my sisters who's done so much with my mom, and I've helped her out so much with her events and the cleaning up, the process, and the steps it takes for this event to happen. Yeah. And my mom wanted me to go to school for business. She wants me to, because she wants me to follow in that footstep. And I know what she means to keep the legacy going, and I want to do that too, but just not right now, I guess. Like I don't really know. I don't really know. Like when I tell her about theater, she always. My mom is very straightforward, and she loves to be realistic. So when I was telling her about theater, she was telling me all the risk, being rejected, and all that stuff that comes with, But I know all that, auditioning and not making the part. Like I get all that. It's but she wants me to go to school for business and get my doctor. My mom got her doctorate degree. She got everything. My mom is just overall amazing, and I applaud her for that, because she's just an overall amazing woman. And it's just, sometimes she likes to be open to what the things that I have to say, which she's learning to do, and I appreciate her for that. She likes to see what I like to see. So like, me being in theater, she supports my dreams, stuff like that, and how I don't really want to go in the business industry. If I would, maybe later, but I don't know about right now. So she's kind of that shadow with that. She always pushes business and being an entrepreneur and stuff like that. And her big thing is having your own, and not being another person's employer. So that's her thing. She's big on that.
And let's just be honest. I think one of those questions that you can always kind of kick back to your mom is, did you see yourself where you are now when you was my age?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how driven we are, we have always had like a limitation to how far we thought we would be.
Yeah.
And now looking back, you was like, yo, I knew I would do something dope and fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't think like this.
Yeah.
Or
that's what my mom was too, because she went to school. She told me she went to school because she wanted to be a nurse. But all she knew she wanted to do was she wanted to help. She wanted to be with kids. So she wanted to be a pediatrician or something like that. And kids was her thing. She loved kids. And as she got older, I guess she realized that, because she said that she was like failing all her classes. Like she was like, this is so hard. Like I can't do nursing school. But she was like, okay, what's something I could do that I can still keep kids involved and dance? So I was thinking dance and kids. So she was like, I could be a dance teacher or a teacher. Because my mom's everything. My mom was an elementary school teacher. My mom is literally everything. It's so many crazy how many things she's done. She was literally my teacher. And so she wanted to do kids, and she just talked about how that transition of, she thought she was going to be a nurse for so long, but then she turned out to be a businesswoman and all this stuff, and it's crazy. She does a lot.
Woo! Big shoes.
Yes.
Big shoes, woman of God.
Big shoes.
Huh?
Big shoes.
Big shoes. But I think the thing of it is, I love that parents are projecting, hey, I just want you to be you. I want you to create a space where, you're not being a cog in somebody else's machine, but it's your machine, right?
Yeah.
So with that, and giving you the freedom to say, now go create.
Yeah, that's what my dad. My dad is the more creative side of me. He likes to think. He likes to make nothing out of. He makes me something out of nothing. He's the one that brings out. He always helps.
That country life.
He that country. He got that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? My dad always knows when to say it, how to say it. He gets that switch turned on with my creative side. So when my mom would come, like, oh, business. My dad would be like, but what do you want to do? You're great. You have such a great voice. You have such a great talent. Go do something with it. You want to go to New York? Go to New York. You want to do this? Go do that. Work. He tells me all the time, like, to work for it. Work towards that goal. You gotta just work for it. And so he always gives me that wisdom and that knowledge, like, to use my voice and use my talent to do something. My dad always wants me to do. He was like, go, if you want to go to New York, go out and adventure. Go do all that. Go do what you want to do. What makes you happy? Yeah. Because that's all I was thinking too. Yeah. Doing something that makes you happy. So that my dad is that wisdom creative side.
Yo, shout out to Dad.
Shout out to my dad.
We know you killing the game. The city knows you. But shout out to dads. Like, I'm a big advocate for dads, right? Yes. Because
I love my dad.
And I love how you said, like, he knows when to do it.
Yeah.
Like, when to, like, insert that father wisdom.
He probably wouldn't. Sometimes he wouldn't even know that I just got done talking to my mom about something, and he'll just come up to me, I love you. He'll talk to me about we have this big old speech. I'll be out of nowhere, but he has no idea that my mom just said all this to me, and you come in and just being that hero, being that dad that you need. And so that's what my dad. And he's my little Aquarius twin, so he kind of think like me sometimes in some situations. So. I love him for that.
I love it. Okay, so next question.
Okay.
Out of all the biblical characters, okay, which one do you identify in strengths? Like, out of the characters of the Bible, we got the same strengths right here. What is that?
I probably won't have for this, but I don't know his name. But I know it was the one. It was probably Job or somebody who lost everything, and then
it was Job.
It's. Because I'm not saying there's a point in time where I lost everything, but the trust he had in God, knowing that he lost everything, he could have been so mad at God. Because, if I would have lost everything like that, I'd have been, we hit rock bottom. But, like, the trust and the faith that he still had in God and how God still came through for him in midst of him losing everything, like, he still had faith in God. And I know that's some things that people struggle with. Like, they lost everything and they're like, how can I still trust you after you, like, did all this? But he still had that faith in God. And that's all we do. I like to keep my hope, and I like to keep that faith in me, like, to see the light at the end of the tunnel all the time. That
was a good spin to Job, though. That was a really good spin because
I don't have to identify with your loss.
Yes.
I identify with your hope in God.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, that is, again,
Yes.
you're layered, dog. Like, I love it. I love it.
Thank
You have
you.
that layer to you. Okay,
Thank you.
so last question, and then we're going to get into how we normally, like, close out our podcast.
Yes.
Man, I don't know. It's so many good things that you have said about just how driven you are, where you get your hope from. What is the biggest struggle that you have overcome so far in your journey of living in being chosen? Like, I know who I am. I know I'm chosen by God. But man, sometimes I struggle with this. Because I know the hope is there by your character. But sometimes, you know, to just kind of pull yourself up by the bootstraps. And that's cool, but I think one of the things we need to understand about our students is they're people.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So what is that for you when it's like my struggle or...
It will probably be like finding myself, not really finding myself, just like in a way, just who I am. Like, I grew up around people all the time, but I love the thought of being alone. Like, my mom, I think we were talking, and she was like, oh, like, after, like, if I graduated college, like, would I live in an apartment with a roommate? I was like, no, I want to live in an apartment by myself. Like, I love the thought of being alone, because I know a lot of people say you find out more about yourself when you're alone, you know, when you go out to eat with yourself, when you spend time with yourself, and I love that, and I think I found joy in being alone, and just, like, finding myself on that journey with myself and with God, just who I am and what I want to be. And now that I'm learning to do that, like, it's slowly becoming a thing. I know one thing for me was, like, I never knew, like, there's so many aesthetics with dressing. There was a point in time in middle school where I never knew how to dress. I couldn't figure it out. Like, image was, like, not working. And my mom is big on image because she always goes to meetings, events. So image for her was a big thing. So when she tried to teach me, I'm like, you know, I can't really do what you do. Like, we're not the same people. And I think that's what my mom had to figure out a lot, was that we weren't the same people. Like, she believed in a lot of things, but I didn't. And she viewed and liked these different things, but I disliked some of the things that she liked. So, yeah. So, and I love my mom because now she's learning to, like, kind of level with me, like, okay, you know, I like this, but my daughter likes this, so I can't really push that for her if she don't like it. And so I like where I'm going, like, with my aesthetic now. I love how I dress like there's so many aesthetics I dress. Like, one day I might have some flannels on, then I might have a sweater on, or I might have a cardigan on, or I might have a dress on. Like, I like it all. Like, there's so many ways that you can dress, and that's what I like. And this where I am now and how far it took me to get to where I am now, just like being from a person who can't dress to, like, now just I know how to dress. Like, I know what I like. Just finding what I like. That's what my dad helped me push too. Like, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What do you like? What do you find interesting? And, like, that's what I'm learning to do now. And I like what that is now. So
cool.
Becoming chosen. That's what becoming chosen.
Becoming chosen. Yes. Which is a process.
Yes.
That is a whole process because, and think about it. Most students, especially if you grew up in, like, a Christian household, like, you're a child of God and you need to be acting like that. People can say that, but have you become that? Have you done the deep work to say, man, I'm still trying to figure out how to dress, and you telling me I'm child of the Most High? Like, what does that even look like? But becoming is the process and a journey that you're going to continue to go through, even into adulthood. I'm going to be honest with you. Everything that I do now, I never saw myself doing. Like your parents, I was thinking, ooh, I'm going to go and be an FBI agent because I love criminal justice.
Me too. I love criminal shows.
Oh, my God. Favorite cop show, go.
Criminal Minds.
Favorite character on Criminal Minds?
Spencer Reed.
Reed is the one.
He's so downplayed. He has so much knowledge, and he's such a genius.
Bro. And he carries a vital part of the team.
Yes.
That's the part, like...
He has so much knowledge. He always is like that last piece of the puzzle. Like, oh, they're like so close to like finishing the case, and a reel coming like, boom, that's the killer. And you're like, boom, yes, that was the answer. Like, he makes it all make sense.
Yes. Everybody on the team don't have to be alike to be on the team. Right? You have to just be comfortable in your own skin, in your own giftings, in your own talents, and bring it to the table because you are the missing piece that will ultimately solve the situation, right? That was a bar. Okay. Yeah. So we normally close out every podcast with some type of bars. Like, I'm a hip hop kid.
Okay.
I love hip hop.
I love all kind of music.
Oh, awesome. So
everything.
Now what we ask is, but every facet is different, right? Like we talked about the theater arts of Hamilton. Like I could care less about history, but you throw a little hip hop on, I'm like, oh,
you throw a little modern, you know a little spice, a little generation.
Hey, I'm for it.
Right.
I'm always for it. So
yeah.
So with that, now we say you can either sing your way off the show, you can either have a poem, you can rap your way off the show, but you gotta show us the skills. However, now I normally give people an option. Yeah. Okay, but Miss Whitney over here, huh?
What?
Miss, I have a full voice. It's in range. Now we want you in range because your mama gonna be watching this. So she's like, girl, why you picking song? You know that way you. So,
I don't. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I got to sing my way out of the show.
You got to sing your way out the show. Now,
where am I gonna sing?
I don't know. Listen, I'm not gifted that way. That's not my gift. So while you do that, thank you so much for joining the podcast today. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Man, you know what to do. Yes. Catch us every Saturday, 12 p.m. For a new guest. And this is different. This is what we do. So I was trying to give you some time so you can think of your song. You know what I'm saying? So we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready for this because I'm sure the people are like, can the girl sing or no? Okay. So we here now. We are here. And the people are now what was your Whitney song you said? Is that in range? I don't know. I am like musically that's just not my thing. Like my wife is very versed.
Yes.
In music. She likes all genres. She likes it all. And I'm like, if it ain't East Coast rap, I don't know what you want me to do with that.
See, I like rap and hip hop. I don't know. But when you find out that there's more genres, there's more to hip hop and stuff, like you kind of like side with that more.
Well, I don't want to know that there's more. I don't want to become more versed.
Yeah.
I am going to stay chosen to hip hop. So no. All right. So we ready? This is about to be good, y'all.
I don't know what song I'm singing.
I don't know either.
Maybe you can give me a song, and maybe I might know that song.
Let's ask the cameraman. Do we have a you know what I'm saying?
Do I have a song? I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
It's a little parched. Let me get ready.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Shh, I don't.
Come on, man, that song. That song. He's like, should I throw it over there too? Give a good classic. A good like everybody knows.
Or we can do a little gospel song too. I can do a gospel song.
Okay, actually, whatever. I'm down.
I might, if I know it.
Boom. How great is it, God? That's a dub. Easy dub.
Okay. Do I know the song? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I know lyrics. Wow. How great is our God? Sing to me, how great is our God? Sing to me, how great is our God? Yeah.
Yo, hands down. Listen, hands down. This is what I say. I tell people that I run into, students, other churches, like hands down, I put my youth against anybody's youth. Yeah. Like we want all the smoke. Chosen. Wow.
That was just a little snippet.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that, a little bit,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all gonna be blessed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So any last words before we close this thing out?
Be chosen, you know. Live life.
Yeah, man.
Do what makes you happy. That's all I'm gonna say. Do what makes you happy. And, do it with God, live with God, There you go. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's
He's like, I don't know what else to do.
That's all you got.
Do you and do it with God.
Do it with God. Live life.
Yeah.
Be you.
Be you.
Don't be nobody else. Be you.
Be you. Becoming you.
Becoming chosen. But wherever your name is, though, put your name in that.
There you go. Boom. So listen, we're so glad that you came out. Listen, catch us next week and always be different, be awesome, be great, and bring the culture. All right?
Yes.
We out.
Bye.